Straight. Down. Put your hand. Okay, you got it?
Yes. How about you?
Yep.
Okay.
I thought it would be mounted to the cabinet, but it wasn't. It just slid in there. It wasn't mounted at all. So that kind of surprised me, but nothing surprises me about this house anymore. Vent was disconnected. That was probably one of the hardest parts. So
Hubby figured it out.
now we're gonna take it outside, start getting the cabinet ready for the new range. And
Ooh-wee. That is something else. Wow.
finishing the installation of the range. We were missing a spring to the blower top that holds the blower top onto this fan. So what we did is took out the old, I don't know what that 6 or 7 inch vent. I think it's 6, and reduced it down with a reducer, a bell reducer, from 6 to 4, and then got a short piece of 4 flex, and then adapted it to this 5 inch piece that goes on the end of this fan. So that's going to be the setup. 5 inch is just not readily available, so we're going with 4. We're going to try 4. So it should work. It's just a short little run, like 18-inch run there. So it shouldn't hurt the performance of the fan that much. And I added a 14450R to this. And now I'm going to mount the fan and mount the blower top. So here's the fan installation. And it's held with into the concrete, with screws, So hopefully this won't rattle loose anytime soon. And then the exhaust vent goes on top, or not the exhaust vent, but the cover, fan cover with the bellows. You want to grab that?
This is it right here.
So this piece sits on top of the fan, and this fishes through the side right there, connects to the range. That connects to the range, and that's about it. Okay, and so that's about it. The fan cover goes on top of the fan, and it's held by a wire spring right there. That was not included with the range that we had to wait 3.5 weeks for it to arrive. Just a wire that goes around the outside of the cover, and it holds the cover onto the top of the fan. So that was not included with the range. Had to call Whirlpool, they had to ship it, big ordeal. Put this felt on, and then this will mount there. When the range gets slid back in this space, that all gets connected. This gets connected to a capacitor. And then this gets connected to the range and the cover, and it should work. Okay, there's not much to the back of this thing. It's got a couple of rubber bumpers right there. There's one there, there's one there. Schematic for the technician. Some kind of a fan speed. And that's it. And then down here is just where the duct connects, and that small hole up front is where the capacitor goes for the fan. And then the plug for the range. And it has an anti-tip bracket that this foot slides into. We already know that's lined up because we had to pull the range back out to complete the fan installation. So that's all there really is back here. And then this is going to be the last shot of this. And then this will swing around. That once the range is slid in place, this swings like this. And you have to do this underneath when the range is in place, which makes it fun. Shouldn't be too bad. So the cover is on the fan now, and the bellows, cover bellows, is attached to the side of the bottom of the range where it connects. And then inside this box right here, you gotta attach this cover, is the cable for there's a capacitor in there, and the connection for the fan, electrical connection for the fan, which controls is the fan control. So you just plug those in with the cable. It's already there, right here. This one, and then put the cover on, put the screw on, plug your range in, and that's it. So that's the downdraft system. And the way it operates, just has two controls, low and high. And you make sure that so it draws air down through this part of the range right there. Down here, this is your grease trap. So you set your grease trap in place, put your cover on, and to operate the fan, has a high setting. It doesn't sound much different. I guess the fan turns a little faster. So that's high. We turn it on low. Up a little bit. That's low. High. So the range has been in for about a week now, and here's the rundown on it. So Whirlpool shipped this range with missing parts. The spring that holds the cover on the fan was missing, and also the template that you have to tape to the floor to know where to mount your fan was not included. So I did that blind. I did it just by sight, figured it out. So we had to use the range for about 3 weeks without the fan because Whirlpool had to ship that spring. So that was a total nightmare. Another thing is that we read that this range top is easily marked by pots and pans and all that sort of thing. Well, sort of didn't believe all that stuff because we thought, well, they're just probably being too rough with it, but it's true. Big thumbs down on this range. You can see right there, there's like marks right here, and we're super careful with this. We don't bang pots and pans on the top of it. We gently set them down. We use good quality pots and pans, and still, that's 2 weeks. About 2 weeks worth of use right there. This happened with one use. There's these spots right here. See them? So we're really, really unhappy about that. They need to do something about that. Functionally, the range works pretty good. One of these has the ability to either have the small burner, so I'm going to turn it on. I think this is dual. And this is ultra. And I think it's this burner that on the left side, you can do the small burner, the single. They call it single. So when you turn it on, it's that small burner size, or what they call dual. Which has the big burner. So we think that's pretty cool. The oven. We haven't really used the oven yet, but it has a couple of features. It has this pull-out rack. So if you want to store bread and that sort of stuff in your oven, keep it fresh. That's pretty neat. And then it also has this steam bake tray. So you can put, water or whatever in this tray right here for steam bake. And it's, of course, a convection oven. So we have used it once and it worked really well. Recommending this range, I don't know. They really need to do something about the cooktop because we're not really very happy with that. In terms of replacement, I don't know. They probably want to come out and just give us another range. I don't even know if they warranty that stuff, but we're not very pleased with that part of it. Hope this video helped you.